Hello and welcome. I today intend to draw an elaboration of something I've done the last few days. I've done it with acrylic paint on canvas and I've done it with pen on paper. That way. Okay, there's the pen on paper version. I can't remember where I haven't saved the acrylic on canvas anyway, and the part of it I've just been out now, just resketching that. Oops, that's right. It's very hard to work out what I'm doing here. Okay, so that bit I've just resketched, and those are the houses at the back. So it was just about evening last time I went out and sketched it, and you see the houses at the back there. I've just resketched them, so I just want to play around with that. And the tall building on the left. So let me see if I can find on here the earlier version of this thing. Right down here somewhere. Yeah, so that's the pen sketch that I did earlier, and with a bit of overlay of digital. I can show you exactly how much overlay there is, because if I hide the pen sketch, that is the digital overlay, or if I hide the overlay, there's the sketch. So it's quite clever, isn't it? That's what I added. It's actually just a blue layer which I rubbed out, so the white isn't real, it's just nothing. Get rid of the background, that's all it is, blue with bits rubbed out. There's the white background back, and then between the white background and the blue layer there is the paper, the physical drawing which I scanned. So that's an earlier version, and I've got some things I'd probably quite like to add to the skyline. I'm just trying to think, what could I do? There are some things I'd like to add to this building on the left. For example, I didn't really do the... How much did I do? I did draw the sort of railings, but actually they're quite elaborate railings, really. They're quite nice, and it would have been worth going into more detail. But of course, I was drawing this from some distance away, and it is only a sketch. So what I thought I would do today when I went out with Peanut, the schnauzer, was look at the houses in the background, these ones. And it was in different lighting, so I wonder what might happen if I go back into there, and then in this layer I could possibly add, if it's come up yet in my photos. Oh no, it's not there. Okay, right. It's on my phone, but I did do a photograph of the place again, so let me just send that to my computer. That's that, arrived. Now if I open that on my computer, the colours are very different. What is interesting me at the moment is how to draw into this the cars and their lights, which are really quite impressively interesting, I thought. So what I might do is, I've already saved this picture as an export to photos, so what I could do is just draw on top of it again. Yeah, I'll do that. So what I want to do is draw, this time I want to draw the cars that were going past when I photographed it the other day, and some sense of all the traffic, because it's actually a really, really busy road. And I'm going to do those on a new top layer. Yeah. And zoom right in so we can see where the cars are. It's interesting because interesting as usual to me, because the shape of the drawing is quite different when I drew it in person from the actual place where this thing is. It's not like the photographic shape, which is much more the wide angle lens effect is much more pronounced than you might imagine. It looks quite normal and like real and accurate to the naked eye, to me anyway, but in the location itself, the effect of the camera seems to be to make it look quite wide angle-ish. So I'm going to stretch that up there, and on this top layer I'm going to just spread down some of that colour. Just fill it out a bit. Take the pavement colour and this bit of curbstone. I think that the road could be a bit more blue. Over here it can be even darker. And this pool of kind of lighter area is where I imagined the light falling from this lamppost above us. So just spread that out a bit. Yep, that's okay. Right, now if I go in like that and make the pencil really small and then draw some of the colours. So there are quite a lot of colours, and I think I need to just get rid of the line of the pavement edge because it's not really there. It's further back. Okay, that will do. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 vehicles between the front and the back of that. What colour shall I make the vehicles? I guess they could be quite nothing special, maybe a bit darker than that. And as I say, there's a fairly big one sort of there. And one in front of it there. And another one there. No, it's actually, of course, higher. think I'm going to need to change that no, that one is definitely wrong. But that's okay. Let's just carry on for the moment. Another one there, much smaller. Further away they get, the more of the back window you can see. No, all the wrong height. Need to start again with all this. This is the backspace button on drawing, which I'm sure you can imagine is pretty handy. So I should probably start with the cars in the back that I can't see the front of, but there we go. There's one around about there. I mean, I can't see them because they're behind the nearer cars. But these cars are definitely quite a lot bigger than I had them a second ago. So another one behind there. Some sort of sports car kind of shape. And in front of that one, the next car is about there. And this car is about there. You might conceivably wonder why I could be bothered to draw cars in, and I will explain. Because part of the magic of this scene, as it seemed to me at the time, was the brightness of all the car lights, the sort of quite shocking, actually, quite bright lights that were waiting at this traffic light. So if I can get those across, I will be pleased. There's a little car there, and this furthest one is some kind of sort of 4x4 type thing. Right, so now colour that there, this one bit here, just a bit of shade around the back and the side. So now the colouring kind of kicks in, because so this fan is quite white. This one is actually quite light, because of course the back of the car is illuminated by the headlights on the car behind. this one is quite white. This one is quite white. This one is the bluish one. The one in front is almost blackish blue. As is the van at the very top, the very front. That one over there is a sort of creamy brownish colour. Oh no, not that one. Oops. This one. And that one over there is almost black. As is this one. In fact, this is practically black. Not really blue. It probably is a black car. Looks a bit blue because of all the lights going on here. Oops. It's probably actually black. The tyres very dark. Because of the headlights in the car behind, the back doesn't look black, it looks sort of grey. Oops, what am I doing? That's not grey, that's grey. And the windows are reflecting the sky, looking relatively bright. As is this one. And quite a lot of yellow being reflected off the number plates. And maybe even that one. Can't see all of the number plates, obviously. Well, not obviously, but I can't. Could do with a bit of sort of black here on the tyres. And this car is quite black. But then the thing that I'm really most interested in is as I said, I think I said, the colour from the front and back lights, especially the red ones. A lot of shadow under the cars. What colour's that one got? It's got this kind of blue in the window. Those ones have got a kind of greyish blue on the roof. I suppose it's sort of reflecting off the light of the sky. And just while I'm looking, those windows are a bit darker. And this is all greenery. these windows have all got white window frames. Now the thing that I came in here to do was the red at the back. So I'm going to do that colour first. They were all waiting, obviously, like cars do at traffic lights, especially big junctions. They were all waiting to burst off and rush away. So I'm putting the red there as a under colour, so that then in a minute I can add something more, but not yet. Okay, and now I think I need something quite warm. So I guess that you can see why I found that quite appealing. I'd quite like to improve the colour on the walls here. It should be a bit more even. There's also not too bright. I want to do the brightness on the windows, and there's a sort of a stripe. Ooh, not that big. There are one or two cars coming in the other direction, and I shall acknowledge them. Can't really see much of them except just the sheer brightness of the headlights. Right, there we go. Shouldn't forget that I'm recording, and there we go. Half an hour, that'll do. I've just done some additional cars onto this streetscape. Quite happy with that. Do they look right, accurate? Who knows? Do I mind? Not enormously. Oops. Just over the car. Make it a bit more black than that. No, I don't like that. Okay, export to pictures. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.